What's going on, everybody? Today we are headed to Red Rock. We're going to do a little hiking, maybe a little bit of off-roading, but whatever we do, it's going to be an adventure. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We're out in the wilderness 'cause we're adventurers. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventure time.
Welcome to Expedition Connection. I'm Trevor.
I'm Sharice.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
This is the first trip of the year. We have a lot planned, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But today we are headed to Red Rock. It's normally one of the main tourist areas in Nevada, but we're gonna do some hard trails. We're gonna do a little bit of off-roading, and we're just gonna explore and take the day to just kind of enjoy this new year and all the new things that are gonna come. So stay tuned for some epic shots. Red Rock is absolutely beautiful. It's only 15 miles away west of Las Vegas, and you can pretty much see it from the Las Vegas Strip. That's how grand it is. So we're out here at Red Rock. There's some guys up there rock climbing. Pretty epic. You can't even see them. Well, we're out here at Red Rock. We got an annual pass, so we're able to go to anywhere now throughout the country. And so that was a nice little Christmas gift that we ended up getting. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of trips planned this year, like some really big trips, and there's gonna be some more gear that we're gonna talk about that we're gonna be getting, taking it with us on these trips. But today we're just gonna enjoy this beautiful day. It's a beautiful 61, 62 degree day, sunny day, no wind, which is a plus. But I'm gonna have this coffee, finish it up, and then we're gonna go explore. I'm keeping our coffee warm, Brew Trek. We put this in about, I'd say 25 or so minutes ago. Red Rock is about 20 minutes away from my house, and it's still piping hot. So shout out to Brew Trek. So the trail we took is called the Calico Tanks Trail. Normally there's a pocket of water when you get further into the trail, but since we haven't had rain in Vegas for about 300 something days, it was pretty dry. But nonetheless, it was absolutely gorgeous. All right, so this is our first time hiking through Red Rock, but there's a couple of spots that, you know, it's like the main tourist attraction. This is our first time actually going way up in the rocks. It's some amazing rock formation. So we're just on for the ride. There's really no plan. We don't have a designated area. We were trying to find a spot, and maybe after we're gonna go to, but check this out, guys. Absolutely amazing. I like to think that, you know, this isn't man-made. All this insane rock formation, just hundreds of thousands of years of wind and stuff rubbing up on this. I mean, this is quite impressive. And video doesn't even really do it justice because it is so massive. I mean, you see someone up on the mountain and they look like an ant.
Look at that one.
Oh wow, yeah.
Little cave.
These little caves. Really, really cool stuff. Let's see what else we can find. It's like once you start walking, everything turns to sand. Everything was really, really rocky before. Now it's like we just stumbled on a beach. Kind of goes to show you that you could definitely imagine all of this being underwater at one point. If there was water out here, I have to do a little bit more research. I know in Utah, Bryce Canyon used to be underwater. Yeah, I think all of Utah was a coastline at one point. So possibly that this could have very well been underwater. Wow. So the cliffs of Red Rock are 1,000 feet high and are made up of Aztec sandstone. This formation, about 180 to 190 million years old, is comprised of lithified sand dunes that formed into a vast desert and covered a large part of the southwestern United States during the Jurassic time. Now, for those that want to come here, please don't write on this kind of stuff, man. Don't do that. Don't be destructive to this land. At least preserve some of nature as much as you can. Because, I mean, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Well, this is amazing. It looks like all of this whole wall just cracked right off. And this is the aftermath. I mean, these are some solid pieces of rock. Look at this. Broke off right there. It's wild. These are some hefty rocks, so makes you wonder if it just gave away or there might have been a little trimmer that nobody knew about. Millions of years of shifting wind has created this insane landscape and all these incredible designs in the sandstone. And shout out to Fox Ellie for these boots. Perfect for crawling over rocks. The Aztec sandstones gets its color due to the presence of iron oxide or hematite. Exposure of elements cause iron materials to oxidize or rust, resulting in this red, orange, and brown colored rocks. Look at this.
You're smart.
Wow.
He's like, nah.
Wow. Look at this spot, guys. Makes you think, like, what? You would want to be a fly on the wall with everything that came down here. It's like stuff fell, but it looks like it blew up. Look how massive these are. It's about a 20-foot, maybe 30-foot rock. About 6'3". So you can tell the size of this. This thing is huge. Amazing. Look at this view, guys. Just can't get enough. In video just doesn't do it justice.
Not
I mean,
at all.
like the color of this and just the grandness of it all. We're gonna try to trek up that way, and there's a little trail down there, but we're kind of off the beaten path because there's a lot of people that's lollygagging around, and Ra is just
We're gonna hop the rocks.
Ra's over here just seeking adventure, but also crying. All right, guys. We have our mask on because there were a group of people. Wear your mask, do your part, stay safe. But just like that, it was rocky, and now it's all the sand. It's like we just went to the beach, but look at that. Wow. Okay, it's just amazing the formations that the weather, the earth created. I mean, if you've got like something like that in a gallery or a museum, I mean, it would millions of dollars. Take a big piece of rock like that, or you sculpt something like that. It's absolutely amazing. So check this out. More than 500 million years ago, Red Rock Canyon was at the bottom of an ocean basin. Mostly limestone and dolomite accumulated in this ocean basin for over 250 million years during the Paleozoic era. The limestone contains fossils of sea life that flourished during that time, and thousands of feet of gray Paleozoic limestones are exposed at the La Madre Mountain to the northwest of the scenic Loop Drive. Wow. So we came to another part of this trail that is a lot of rock crawling. Yeah, this will be interesting. She's is doing a great job. Rod did it, no problem. Now it's time for me. Let's do this, guys.
We're going down here, bud. Oh, we're going down here. No, don't jump from right there. You can walk down.
So we're gonna have to go that way and up.
Right here, right here.
Pretty cool. We are in there. It's not a very heavily trafficked spot because it is pretty tough.
Oh,
but
we're totally going the wrong way. We're supposed to go that way.
oh, well, you were taking the hard way because we can handle it. Well, the path we were going to take might have been a little bit easier than this, but here we go. It's amazing how it's like carved steps into this. Tracks of small 2-foot meat-eating dinosaurs have also been found in the Aztec sandstone at Red Rock Canyon in 3 different places. Gosh, I kind of wanted to see that. Not only do you have like this tan rock and red rock, there's rock over here that is purple. It's like a purple and black, and then you've got like kind of a pink color. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research of how and why these rocks turn this color. There's no sun in here, so it's actually pretty chilly. It was about 61, 62 degrees, but in here I'd say it's about between 54 and 58 degrees in here. Look at this. It'd be a great place to do a concert. It was a steep, rocky hike up here, but the view was for sure worth it. Thing love about this is that you can pull up to anywhere and I could just make a little lunch. So what I'm making now is just a small little grilled cheese going on, a little grilled cheese action after a nice, ooh, look at that. After a nice day hiking. We might go on a little explore a little bit more, maybe hit a trail, but the GPS showed that it was kind of far and we are losing a little bit of light, so I don't want to get caught out here when it's dark, but we'll see. We're gonna just drive around a little bit more and have a little lunch and explore. Oh yeah, nothing like a little grilled cheese to keep you going. Oh boy, oh yeah. Once again, shout out to Fox Ellie for the solar panel. It's keeping us fully charged the whole time. I've got it strapped to my backpack, so it was keeping us going this whole time. All right, so we found the trail that I wanted to go to. It's called Rocky Gap. We're not gonna go as far as the trail takes you. I believe this whole trail can take you all the way to Mount Charleston. But we're just gonna go halfway, not even halfway, just kind of to see what it looks like up here. Definitely recommend a 4x4 vehicle, even though I did see, I think Renegade on YouTube take this trail, and he did a pretty good job, but he definitely had to put the pedal to the metal down on it. But we're just gonna explore a little bit up here and then turn back around. But we did find it, and the views over here are pretty insane.
Yeah, it's a little bit deeper past Red Rock Trail and the Calico Hills,
Yeah.
and it's like deeper into the mountains, so it's really, really cool.
And
really awesome.
There's a part of the trail that I saw in videos that it does get, it pretty much has its name, Rocky Gap, where it does get pretty intense. So once we get to that area, we're gonna probably turn back around because I really don't feel like getting too flexy today. We're gonna get a little flexy, but not too flexy. Rocky Gap Trail, also known as Potato Ridge, is a difficult trail that cuts through the Spring Mountains from Willow Springs picnic area. It'll take you all the way to Lowell Canyon on the west. As you can see, it is a fairly rugged trail. Rocky Gap ranges from difficult in optimal conditions to impassable in the winter, depending on snowfall. General consensus is a minimum of 33-inch tires and high clearance required. Trail keeps zigzagging all the way around until it gets to somewhere, but we're gonna call it right now because the sun is getting low and we don't want to be out here any darker. So but it is beautiful out here, and it is definitely rocky, but Rambo, you know, is a beast. With no lift, no big tires yet, but it's cold. It is definitely cold up here, so we're gonna head back down and we'll catch you later. Well, guys, it was a fantastic day, a fantastic start of the new year. We've got the next trip I think is on the list is going to be Lake Mead, and then after that we're going to be getting back into some more camping, and we're going to be hitting the Grand Canyon, Moab, Zion, Sedona. We're going to try to hit a lot of the desert areas while it's cool right now, because by summertime comes, I don't think we really want to be camping out in 117 degree weather.
Nope. Been there, done that.
Exactly, been there, done that. So for right now, we're gonna try to get as many in before it starts to warm up, but the adventure continues. And now that we've got this park pass, we can go to all these amazing new parks that we haven't been to before. And then once summertime comes around, then we're going to be rolling up to more of the coastal areas like Northern California, Oregon, and Seattle. But until then, happy trails.
Happy trails.
Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and share to all your friends. And we love you guys. Take care.